Now we're back.
Yeah.
So tell them what happened with your hike, Jules.
It was hard.
How hard was it?
It was pretty difficult. I thought it was going to be an easy hike because it was just started off as like a groomed trail.
It turned into an immediate incline.
Yeah, we ended up at the stairs. I thought that it was going to flip over again. It's got nothing holding it in.
Let's see if I can find something to lodge in there. What about this?
Hold on, technical difficulties. What are you trying to do?
Yeah. So let's see, what else to talk about? I don't know how Joe Rogan does this so fluently. You know?
Well, he's prepared.
He also has like interesting people on, and like I'm not very interesting.
I'm sure you are. Because we can just talk about what. Here we go. Here's a question for you.
Got it.
What makes you the way you are? Why are you?
Alcoholism and depression.
Nah, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Why do you think like you are brought up the way you are? Like, how did you come out like this? He's a caring person, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you're talking to certain people.
Depends who you're talking to for sure. I mean,
Like what?
I kind of raised myself since I was 13.
Yeah, like what actions in your life? Like what? Do you think it's just certain times in your life where something crazy happened and it changed your viewpoint, or is it just
I think it's all the bullshit that you go through as a person.
bullshit?
Like all the crap, all the stuff that goes wrong, all the stuff that you like survive when you think you won't.
Yeah, but you don't think like the happy also
I don't think
kicks
that
into like changing who you are and like I want to feel that happiness. So that's what you strive for.
I think when you're in that moment, you don't ever think about, wow, I can learn from this, or this is great. You just like, this is great. That's it. It's when you're on the floor and you got to pick yourself back up that you say, what I just did sucked. I'm not doing this again.
I got it.
Those are those learning moments that define you.
Definitely playing.
It's up to you as a person to be a good person, though.
I played sports. You played sports. You know.
Yeah.
There's still people who play sports who are fucking assholes.
Plenty.
There has to be some type of equilibrium between good and bad in your life that meshes in your brain or something that gives
I
you
think there's also
the
a
ability
chemical,
to be great.
a chemical reasoning in your brain behind it too. Like some people are just scumbags.
Yeah, like
No
it's a
names.
genetic thing.
No names.
Whatever, but yeah, is it a genetic thing that they just?
It's the way they're
Built
brought
like
up
that, or
in
is it just
terms
brought
of
up
like,
But
like,
why
like
don't
here
people-
for a perfect example, some people just brought up spoiled, thinking that there's some kind of fucking princess.
But how come they don't change? And like I feel like something.
And that they
Like
can
you
just
s-
do whatever they want without repercussions, and they can just justify things to themselves to the point where they really believe they're in the right, even when they're in the wrong.
Yeah, but like there's people who are like complete assholes who like need a life-changing experience. Why don't people see how they are before like something bad happens in their life?
Because that's those learning moments. You need shit to go wrong. You need shit to hit the fan.
So people that don't have anything go wrong are just gonna be cocksuckers their whole life.
They're either it's either they don't have things go wrong, or when they do go wrong, they don't have enough self-honesty to say I fucked up, or I don't want to do this again, or
Right.
I shouldn't have done that.
What exit
Or
would take it?
2 miles, and a mile and a half actually.
Alright.
And to say, I'm afraid of this situation happening again, so I need to do this. And it's hard to be honest with yourself like that sometimes. So like for an example, I think think that like when you're growing up, you need to be forced to be uncomfortable to learn that uncomfortability makes you stronger.
All right,
Stay in the middle lane.
so like all these kids that are just getting trophies for losing,
Yeah, you should not get a trophy if you lose.
right? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so either.
You need to be hurt.
You need to build a bit of structure. You need to know what it feels like to lose.
Use the right lane
Right.
to take exit.
I feel
3
like
to US
growing up as a
66
kid, you need to be
North
kinda
17 and east toward
You need
brought
to
up-
be beat up. You
Yeah.
need to be fucking.
Like your parents gotta yell at you because like you're just stupid. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You think you do, but you don't know shit. Woohoo!
Take the
Almost missed the exit. Bad driving.
Go back to the erratic driving theory.
Erratic driving theory. Is it me or is it my navigator?
I mean, it's physically saying the words out loud. I didn't know.
I know, but I'm also talking about things.
It's fair. But I'm also talking about things.
You're holding the phone.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it.
No. Well, you
Trying to
heard
be
it?
attentive.
You heard it? I didn't hear it.
I did hear it.
I'm also deaf. I'm not deaf.
I'm deaf. Blind, deaf, and dumb.
No.
That's me.
No.
Wearing
We're
glasses.
gonna get LASIK surgery when we get money.
I would love to.
And then we'll be blind because it's gonna fail.
I can't wait to have money. If I ever have money.
Yeah, if we have money.
1.3 miles. Turn right onto County Route 12.
Look at that fucking fart can!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Coming up on a sign.
I wish you guys could see this.
Beautiful car.
Sign to see the fart can. Adult World Boutique.
Oh man. We've been passing some sex shops today.
There's a $1 private viewing booth.
Turn right onto
What are you
County Route
viewing?
12.
I don't know, but it sounds exciting.
Is that legal? Where are we? That can't be legal if it's a person. Are you viewing unboxing of dildos, possibly?
You're probably viewing a little snippet of a pornographic DVD.
Oh, yes, true. Okay.
A
Like,
digital video disc.
I like this one that I've already seen on Pornhub. Let me buy a disc of it. Let me buy a disc so I can watch it again
Yeah,
without having to go on Pornhub.
yeah. Some people don't have the internet, dude. We're in Middletown, New York right now.
Right, true.
Alright?
Oh, look at that place. Auto Mall. That's a big door.
That's what she said.
It's got big doors.
Oh shit!
What? Antiques?
Do I know where we are?
Nope.
No, I'm lying. I never know where I am. I'm not lying.
I barely know where. No, I don't know.
No, I don't know where we are.
Turn right
Soon's
onto
Orchard.
then keep left.
Pies and cakes. I like
Turn
pie
right.
and cakes. We're gonna take a right up to County 12. This one.
It's gonna be a hard turn.
So I got kicked in the head in jiu-jitsu the other day. Sunday? Saturday. 2 days ago.
Right.
It was a good time.
In 900 feet. Keep left onto County
Many
Route
pull some
12.
G's.
Yeah, this thing handles pretty well. Supercharged, people. Supercharged. Get yourself. Never buy the base model.
Ever. Unless you're basic.
Keep left
Yeah.
onto County Route
I mean, if you
12.
can't afford it, you can't afford it. But
Just get something else to that
try to
point.
get the upgraded model. Makes it more fun.
I'm gonna say this now on this podcast.
7 miles. Continue
I'm gonna
onto
have a
County
boxer
Route
puppy. I looked him up and I fell in love.
What was his name?
His name's Tuck.
Tuck.
I'm not gonna have Tuck, but I need to get a boxer. I'm gonna name him Tuck.
Nearly brought me to tears watching that little guy run
I
around.
immediately fell in love with this pup. We connected on a deep spiritual level.
Yeah, it was the eyes.
We understood each other. I don't know. It was
Dark,
amazing.
soulless eyes.
Definitely had no idea who I was.
Yep, it was a picture.
It was a picture, yeah. He couldn't see back.
You ever see a grown man cry, people?
I've cried. Yeah.
Some people are more in touch with their
Emotional side.
Emotional side, huh?
Yeah, don't say feminine.
No, I wasn't trying to say. I was trying to say emotional. I was looking for the word. Found it through Kyle's wisdom and knowledge.
I have a great vocabulary.
Yep.
I don't.
In other words,
I cry. I got no shame in it. I cry often, but I do.
he also eats like a lot of ice cream by himself.
I can. Yeah. I eat a lot of ice cream by myself when I'm sad.
I like ice cream once in a while. I'm not really a fan of it too much. To be honest
Chocolate ice cream.
with you. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Like a dark chocolate, milk chocolate.
Just chocolate.
Chocolate.
chocolate ice cream. Don't care.
Like triple chunk chocolate.
I actually had some last night. Come to think of it,
Uh,
yeah. A big bowl of it.
let yourself down.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
We'll just go to the gym more.
I look okay still, so
My arteries.
fuck my arteries.
Look at that old tractor. Old timey tractors.
I feel like I used to live here in a past life.
Probably not.
Nope, I did. Good old Pawhuckee Deli.
Pawhuckee Deli. I
Pawhuckee Deli.
remember that. That's my old stomping grounds.
Yep.
A bus stop up here used to pick me up 6:30 in the morning. It's a good time. Rolling through the old farmlands, milking cows,
I used
going
to,
to
I used to
school.
smoke weed in the silo over here.
He did not.
Yep.
No, really?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
In my past life.
Oh. You can't smoke weed in New Jersey.
Yeah, tell that to the.
It's almost legal.
I don't smoke weed anymore.
Nobody does it. Can't do it in New Jersey. This ain't San Francisco.
You can. It's medically legal.
This ain't LA. Joe Rogan. It's medically legal. Oh yeah. Well, you got a medical.
Medicinally,
Medicinally.
not medically.
Medically.
It might be one of those. I'm not sure actually.
Oh yeah, we'll go with one of them. We said them both.
Right. So we're technically correct.
Yeah. Take it or leave it.
I can't wait to like have like a little house with some property and like a lawn and like a wife that doesn't cheat on me and like
That's not gonna happen.
a tractor that like I just like get kind of like really buzzed off some whiskey. Like I'm not gonna be the guy that drinks beer on my tractor. I'm drinking like whiskey right out of the bottle on my tractor, just getting shit faced.
Do you think it's possible to have a relationship where women aren't constantly thinking about other dudes because of social media?
Nowadays, it's gonna be hard.
You gotta find a really good woman.
It's just like almost impossible to have an argument with somebody, have a disagreement, whether it's a time frame or not, and them just be secure enough with your feelings for them to want to work it out, to try and work it out, not be distracted by something easy. That's you can just go online and say, "Hey, I'm sad." You got fucking 5 dudes down your throat with their dicks. Like,
Yeah.
I'll make you feel better, and then like you're like, "Oh yeah, pay attention."
Attention. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah. Anybody could show you a honeymoon phase.
Why don't you work for something that you actually care for?
Yep.
Also, it's probably best to maybe be with a girl who's been through some shit already, who's been hurt, so she like maybe knows herself a little bit more
Right.
and knows.
Someone who knows what it means to
And-
communicate for real.
Hopefully, they know what they want instead of just strolling through life, not just ending up in relationships that don't really mean anything to them, but they think they know.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to get that across to some people.
Exactly. It's hard to tell someone they don't know what they want when they say they know what they want.
People don't
When-
like to hear the truth.
Right. And they don't like to be honest with themselves and say, you know,
I'm fat.
I'm fat. Or,
I'm skinny
fucked
fat,
up.
but I'm fat. I
Or-
just had a hard time going up that hill.
or I should have tried harder. I should have done this better. The person I was with was sad. I should do something to change it. And
Yeah.
another thing is forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
People are gonna fuck up.
It seems like forgiveness doesn't go as far as it used to.
No, I agree.
People are so quick to jump to conclusions or start ghosting people, stop talking to people for certain reasons, and they're reasons that aren't even really viable.
It's really hard to sit someone down and say to their face that they don't want to be with them.
Oh yes.
And phones make it so easy.
There's a disconnect
Right.
with a relationship because now you have a texting. Everybody wants to text.
Right.
There's not really an emotional attachment to a text, but like people automatically assume you're angry.
Yes.
I get this a lot because
Or
I have a very short
they're
texter.
attacking you.
I'm a very short texter.
I feel like he's attacking me every single time he texts me, but he's not. I know that.
And I laugh. I'm laughing behind every text almost. So now I'm at the point in my life where I think I have to put LOL after the end of every fucking sentence.
Right. It doesn't mean you're laughing. It just means that you're not.
I'm not serious.
Exactly.
And it's not that big of a deal. It's just how it is now. Or some people tell me I should put more smiley faces.
I've been bitched at for that too.
Probably not gonna happen because it's a text message. If you want to get like
You don't
involved
use
in
enough
other,
emojis.
so
You
when-
used to use emojis.
It doesn't matter when we go out. Do we have a good time? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm texting. It's through the day. I gotta work. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Like, get off of my ass. I don't understand this.
This is
Like,
fair.
I will see you later. Like, we're together. Just because I'm not texting you during the day doesn't mean I'm not, like, loving you or thinking about you.
Right.
I just,
That's
every
the
time
trust.
I step away from my job and get on my phone, I get unfocused.
Right.
And you just kind of, like, lollygag through the day and everything gets kind of fucked up and takes forever.
And it's
Slow it down.
it's a confusing situation nowadays because of social media, and if you're being guilty as a person, you're going to think that any kind of time that you're not talking to this person, or if a text message field changes, you're going to think, oh my god, he's probably getting attention from someone else, or she's getting attention from someone else, when you're only going to be doing that if you have a guilty conscience, which then makes you freak out and panic, and it just creates
County Route 1.
these negative bubbles around a relationship that is almost a cause of social media,
Yeah.
from social media.
But, like, do you think there's a way to fix this with having social media still involved?
100%.
What do people
Communicating
need to
and
do?
trust. Blind, wholehearted trust. And it's scary.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day,
Trust is scary.
it's scary to trust someone with your whole heart.
could be
But at the
broken
end of the day,
so easy.
at least you could say you tried, and at least you could say you did the right thing.
Yeah, trust is such an easy thing to break and so hard to gain.
Yes.
Which is, I don't think people care that much anymore about it. Because there's always someone else to jump to.
Always.
So you could try to, like, oh, well, that didn't work out, so let me see
Right.
if I can get this guy to jump on board or this girl to jump on board.
Right. And that's why there's so many fucking divorces
Continue on
nowadays.
to County Route 1.
And like, no offense, but like someone that's been divorced twice and is still alone shouldn't be handing out advice anyway.
Dude, is marriage a joke to you?
Right?
Yeah, like,
Marriage means you fucking fix it.
people say they want to get married all the time. But in the back of the mind, they always know there's a divorce
Turn
section.
left onto
Yeah.
Lower Road.
Wow, that's a nice Chevy truck.
Real nice fucking truck.
Is that a C10?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's beautiful. But
We
yeah,
like-
it's
we like
so
cars.
easy to just get divorced, break up, get a new fucking boyfriend or girlfriend. If it was meant to be, it's meant to be. No. If it was meant to be, you'd fucking work your ass for it. Because you'd fucking feel it in your bones. Because you gave your whole self to that person.
Yeah. Do you think there's people in this life who are like good-hearted people? Okay, so say like the man loves a girl a lot, and
Yeah.
this woman is just so afraid of breaking his heart, she'll stay with him forever and kind of just go through this life unhappy. But she knows like maybe she could be happier elsewhere because of like seeing all the stuff that another guy could give her or something like that.
Turn left here. So what's the question?
I don't know. Do you think people just have false love? I guess you could say, if that's easier to put it in. False love. They just like run through the motions, and they kind of end up having kids, and they're stuck with this dude or stuck with this girl, and they're afraid to like leave and
I don't
like make
think
a
it's-
change.
I
I
don't
think
think
people are
it's-
afraid to change.
I don't think it's false love or false emotions. What I think it is comfortability. I think that this person might know they don't love somebody, but they stay there because it's more comfortable, and they know that realistically,
Well,
to have a relationship, you don't
we're gonna
have
fix this.
to love somebody.
Yeah.
You just have to work together. And it's more of a romantic friendship, which is love. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you won't have love for somebody. I think it means that you might just not just be in love. And I also don't really see a problem with that. Because I think some people aren't capable of being in love with somebody because they're not comfortable with themselves. If you're not alone, if you don't experience the hurt and see that way. If you don't experience being hurt and really fucking loving somebody and really giving them all of yourself and then getting let down and broken up with and whatever, you don't know what it's like to love and lose. So if you are just always from relationship to relationship to relationship and you're never by yourself, you don't learn enough about yourself to be comfortable with yourself to be able to give you to somebody. You're giving the comforts of a relationship to somebody. They're not falling in love with you, they're falling in love with the comforts that you offer as a relationship. It has nothing to do with you as a person.
but
Anybody can fucking cuddle with somebody, anybody can make somebody breakfast, pack them a lunch, anybody can
But
fucking...
then your relationship becomes so bland.
It does. But
So when
in the
when is
beginning
it-
of that relationship, now it's recording again. We're back.
I don't know what I said last.
2 kids.
Let's say you're married and you have 2 kids and your husband cheats on you.
I think there's coming back from cheating, to be honest.
I don't really think so for me. That's
And
like
that's
the
what I'm
old.
saying. Here's a perfect example of 2 different people. I'm an extremely forgiving person, probably a bad thing, and he's
well,
more protective.
I don't know which one's a bad thing. There's probably like a medium ground that would probably be good, I guess.
I've been cheated on and I've taken somebody back, and then they cheated on me again, and then again. And I
So-
still took them back.
Why? Why would you do that? Do you really feel like you love this person,
I did.
but they are
Straight.
just able to hurt you so badly, and you just keep going for it? Why? Why would you?
Well,
want
we're not together anymore, obviously.
Well, yes, but
Because
in the beginning you thought it was.
to
like,
me, I would rather get past something with someone that I know I have a real deep connection to. Because, like, when we're not getting cheated on and you're with somebody, you can always feel when you're connected to somebody, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, family related. You know you can connect to somebody. Some people you just fucking hate and you have no fucking idea why. That's a different type of connection where it's more like of a lack of a connection.
Turn left onto State.
And it's getting a little bumpy.
Yeah, don't hold it. You're gonna lose it.
And I'd rather understand that somebody makes a mistake, because I make mistakes and I know that I would want to be forgiven if we missed a little bit of that. So we were saying that, for example, I forgive people too quickly, I think, but I would rather let someone make a mistake and let them learn for it, because I know I make mistakes,
Turn left onto State.
and I know I would want to be forgiven if I made a mistake, because I'm not fucking perfect. It doesn't mean that person's a bad person, they just made a mistake. Turn left. It's a heavy left. But that's just me.
I mean, I know people aren't perfect and they make mistakes, but
In
like
5.8 miles.
in a certain
continue
case,
onto
when you're
East Main Street.
trying to have a relationship with somebody and you are just cheated on, and it destroys you pretty good, you know?
It does, but it also there's factors involved. Did this person cheat on you and just make you feel like a piece of fucking shit, and they never
but,
apologized, and
like,
you just took
after-
them back because you were lonely? Or did this person fucking grieve and prove to you that they were sorry?
Let me ask you, when you took this girl back, you didn't think about where she was if she wasn't with you?
Of course I did. It took me a while to forgive her.
Okay.
I didn't just that same day have her apologize and take her back. I thought about it, and I fucking realized that I was happier with her than I am without her, regardless of the fact.
Right. I don't know. I just,
Does that make me stupid? Probably.
well, if you let them back in your life, do you think that gives that person a little bit of an edge over you, to where they're like, oh, they'll just take me back, so I'll be able to do whatever I want? Like,
Sure,
does it-
some people definitely think that way.
right?
Yeah, I would say some people think like that. It's sad that some people think like that.
I don't know. If I get cheated on, that's it. You get one shot with that shit.
To me, I know
I don't care who you are.
I don't like taking advantage of people, and I know that if someone were to take me back, I would never make the same mistake again.
Right.
I know how I learn from things, and then I know that when I learn something, I learned it. From this relationship that I have where I got cheated on a few times, it was, 6 years ago, whatever. I took things from that relationship and I applied it to the ones that I have today.
Right.
And you know, like for example, this person that I was dating, we lived together for a little while, and we had a fight, and because we lived together, I couldn't just like go sleep in another bed. We had to share a bed, and she would try to like nudge her butt back into me, and I would move because I didn't want to touch her because I was pissed. And like still to this day, I regret doing that.
Nah, fuck you.
Exactly. But to this day, I will regret that because I would rather have just not been a baby and turned around and held her. So the last relationship that I just had, I noticed that it did that this one time, and I was staying at her house.
Yeah.
And I took a breath, and I'm like, turn around, put your arm around her, it'll be okay. And I did it. And it felt a lot better. So there's a perfect example of learning from mistakes that you know you made in relationships. And that's
that's your mistake.
right, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe I'm being a baby with this cheating thing, like, because like you do only have one life. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Like shit happen. Maybe shit does happen, and things get out of hand once in a while.
Yeah.
And maybe that person really does love you, and they just didn't mean to do that, and they were just in a bad situation, and it was the wrong day. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but
It's
like,
also
it just feels,
scary. Like
it feels wrong to me. I don't know.
I can't say I haven't had urges to act upon, you know, bad things like that before. I never did them.
Yeah.
I have had temptations, but like my point is I understand the mindset of being confused, of being in that situation, and not feeling cared for when someone's giving me attention. But it's up to you as a person to be smart enough not to act on it.
Yeah. I mean, but there are scenarios where sometimes you have too many drinks, and
Yeah,
it's just-
exactly. And your judgment is impaired.
I
but
mean, they say she was drunk. It's like, is that a real excuse for that? You know, like,
I don't think so.
Why were you in this? Why were you able to put yourself in this situation where you end up too
Right.
drunk and there's dudes around who you may think is attractive? Now you're drunk, so you're like kind of loose,
Right.
and things happen. So like,
Yeah.
we just blame it on you. I was drunk. I'm sorry. Like, well,
See,
no. It's like,
To me, though, it's in the world today, especially with social media, it's so rare. It's so hard to find like real fucking ugly, bare, fucking raw, like emotional love with somebody. So when you get it, you really gotta hold on to it.
yeah.
You know, because some people don't have that powerful emotion for somebody, and you can see it. You know, they don't look at their person like they're fucking gold.
You can see it in photos, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
There's something wrong with the guy's eyes or the girl's eyes.
and it's
One of them.
even if they look like the happiest fucking people ever, sometimes you can tell it's fake or forced.
Well, almost everything on social media is fake, so
Yeah.
everything's forced. Come take this photo. I don't want to take this
Right,
photo.
like if you're posting things about one person and then like a week later you're posting something about somebody else,
Yeah.
it's fake.
This is the same pictures you used to take with that guy.
Right. And then you got these
Isn't this-
stupid captions just to get reactions. Like
Doesn't
you're not
this
doing
get
it for
creepy?
you.
Yeah, you're doing it for some bullshit like system on social media, so people actually think you're cool or something. Like,
You're doing it
Nobody
for
cares
an
who you are.
endorphin spike.
nobody cares.
Right. So if there weren't likes, you probably wouldn't be posting this stuff.
Alright, so to get off this topic, which brings me to another topic. Why do fucking women get so many more likes than men?
Because they have boobs and
Like,
butts.
women are afraid to like dudes, though? Like, look at that hot fucking
Well,
guy.
yeah, because then they'll get fucking bombarded.
Yeah, the guy would
Dick
be like,
pics.
oh, yo, you want to come over? Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so beautiful.
You're so beautiful. Like, come over. You
It's
like my
think
photo.
about it.
You
When
like
a
my
girl
photo.
posts a fucking story about how sad she is and people know they're in a relationship,
Yeah.
immediate DMs like, oh, I'll make you feel better, baby. I would never treat you like that. Like, bullshit, you would, and you probably will.
I mean,
love.
recently I've been going on a unfollowing spree on girls that put their asses out for some reason. And it's not because I'm just tired of seeing the same shit. Like leaning over a car with a caption of fucking bullshit. That doesn't mean anything. You just want people to look at your ass and get likes. It's fucking total
That's
horseshit.
it.
I'm tired of it. Do something else.
That's it.
God.
Do you know where you are yet?
Yeah, we're in Sussex County.
Yeah, right by Nick's house.
Old homeless guy with his dog. Look at that car.
Oof.
Oh.
Laying his fucking nuts on the
This thing's been sale for fucking 3 years. For sale. Sorry, sale.
That thing's a race car. I'll never sell that.
Yeah, Honda Integra, ladies and gentlemen.
Taggy. It's an Acura.
90s.
This is
90s
America. It's an Integra.
Oh, whatever. It's a Honda.
This place over here has some crazy shit.
Yeah, did you get juiced?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. They got some good food. Sussex County, get juiced if you're ever in Sussex
Shout
County.
out. Get juiced.
They got some good juices, good smoothies.
Good ginger fucking drinks.
Yeah, I had a burrito there or something like that. It was a healthy burrito.
If anybody wants to donate a drift car to the Julian and Kyle Foundation, we would love to accept it. We'll put your, 18 van!
Oh my God. Mr. T's coming out of that.
Shit! That was awesome.
Was that a little short for an 18 van?
It was like a stubby version.
Yeah. That was a long light.
This is a really long line. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, so if anyone just so happens to see this podcast and is in the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, PA, area, we are on the search for some haunted places. Julian here is a little bit skeptical of,
Oh yeah, we could talk about that. Yeah.
of the
I don't think. I think.
ghost realm.
I think psychics and mediums are kind of full of shit. Prove me wrong. I will. If I see something or something happens to me, or it's crazy, I'll change my mind.
Personally, I've had a few encounters. Just saying.
I've had a crazy dream. Might be a dream. Might be a demon. Probably just a dream though, in my mind.
Why does it say 3 minutes? We've been talking for like a half hour.
Because it restarted.
Does it?
It keeps shutting off once in a while when it falls over. We gotta get like a little stand or something.
Yeah, we gotta get a little stand.
But I don't know. Recently, I've been on the YouTube. Maybe I'm just like jumping
First
into
off,
this
it's
first
YouTube,
off.
Yeah.
But there's a guy called James Randi, and he's a skeptic, and he has a foundation where it's worth $1 million if you can prove him that.
Does the word
Paranormal.
skeptic make you already shut off to the belief of something being like that, like real? You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, yes. Apparently, if you don't believe or don't have an opening with the spirit world, nothing happens.
Frequencies, bro.
Frequencies, they say. But to me, like, what? Okay, so people see ghosts. Like, what if they're just like overtired, possibly, or like maybe on some type of drugs once in a while, some hallucinogens. Some people say there's nothing, no drugs were involved. They saw this thing, whatever. What if you're like, how you dream at night? What if ghosts?
Because you're not fucking sleeping.
What if it's a dream during the day?
Because you're fucking awake. And
What if your brain?
conscious
Yeah,
and
but like,
alive.
what if your brain, for some reason, is like just?
I mean,
for,
I know
just for
when
a
you're
second.
deprived of sleep and you have insomnia or something. And
Yes, but like, what if
Like,
just for a
you can
second your brain
hallucinate.
all of a sudden throws an image out there for something that is
because in those
locked in your brain?
situations, it's more. It's not just a visual thing. Like you fucking feel this shit in your gut. You have no idea how or why.
But like, is it really your gut or is it your brain
Like,
fucking?
I tripped
with
on mushrooms at this diner right here.
it? Like what?
That was a crazy time.
Did you see any ghosts then?
No,
All right.
I didn't.
No, Kyle's been sober, seen ghosts,
I have been sober seeing ghosts.
believes in the spiritual world.
I do.
I haven't seen shit my whole life. I've gone to places, gone to cemeteries, maybe not the right place, gone to haunted houses, apparently haunted, at night, during the day, whatever you want to do.
Skeptical, man.
I don't see shit. Like, what am I
Too skeptical.
I don't know. I think it's just your brain fucking with you at certain times. I don't know. Like, is there like you get chills, right? Like, I get chills when I talk about creepy shit. Like, just talking about it, I get chills.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so you get that sixth sense when you're outside and your fucking back gets all tensed up and you freak out and your hair stand up and you're like, like, is your brain about to fuck with you to make you believe there's something there? Because you're like in a heightened mode.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
That's where I'm coming from. But like, how do you
it's
know?
super hard to explain and talk about. It's more of one of those you just got to experience it kind of things. And And that makes people skeptical. So it's like, all right, you can't even back yourself up. Like, yeah, I know, but I think you're more skeptical on the psychic factor and not the...
If I saw a ghost, I'd probably be like, okay,
Right.
that's a ghost.
The psychic thing, like,
But still, I think my
you know,
mind-
it's a little trickier. But I don't know.
Just the psychic thing for me is the questions they ask. That doesn't. It's never like you can't ask the question to them like, what are you wearing, or you know, like why does their name always start with like a J or an M? Like why do you have to figure it out?
See, that's like that group thing. You know, you can't.
Are you sure it's like I feel like they could do that.
I would never
one-on-one.
go to a group reading.
Well,
Like, it's
eventually
one-on-one.
I'm gonna go to a one-on-one or something, or we're Kyle, and we're gonna go to a medium
We need to go to a medium.
or psychic or something.
Something of the
We're
sort.
gonna go to an underground one apparently to see if it's more realistic, I guess. Or,
Yeah. You gotta go to the underground ones. Turn around.
yeah, we'll go. I don't know, wherever. I like to know. I like to see if I freak out or not.
Because
I'm
I've
not
never
gonna
been
freak
to.
out.
I've never been to a psychic or a medium, tarot cards. No, I've never.
My
had
aunt
any
used
of
to
that.
do tarot cards. She used to pull the fucking death card on my mom all the time. I don't fucking know.
There is like a way to do it though. You don't just cards.
I
You
mean,
know?
she was, yeah, I mean, I don't know. She used to do it, and she used to do like these coffee grinds. So, like, you know, like the oil painting where you're supposed to like spot painting and you're supposed to see what it is and like it means something.
No, I never heard of that.
So there's this thing, like they used to drink coffee and the grinds at the bottom of the coffee cup would like be an image after you're done drinking your coffee, and they would look it up in this book and it would tell
How
you.
do you
what
not
it
drink
is.
the grinds?
You're not supposed to drink because it tastes like ass.
No, how do you not? Like, I just.
Oh, well, everything in a coffee cup usually settles to the bottom anyway, unless you're constantly stirring it.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I just chug that shit. Stir, chug, done.
Well, it's made with extra.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
It's made with extra grinds. Or something. I don't know what type of coffee, but it had grinds at the bottom of it every time.
Hmm.
And they would look in the book, and it would have a photo, and it would tell you what it means, and it's something spiritual, I guess, because like you were drinking it, and your body's flowing through this liquid, and at the bottom of the thing,
So I saw this video. Who sent it to me? I forget who sent it to me.
I've been.
But you can order this like demon box.
Oh, I watched a
Did
couple.
Did you send that to me?
Yeah, I think so. I watched a bunch of like 3 of them. I'm like, holy fuck. I don't know. Like,
And the thing is, it's got wax on it. You cut the wax, you open it up, and the guy had the fucking like electromagnetic meter thing.
Yeah, and it
as
would-
soon as he opened it, it stopped.
I know, but like that could be a hoax video, you know?
Of course it did. I mean, he was pretty upfront about it, but
I mean, yeah, maybe he's a legit dude, but otherwise he could just be like. But like it would beep when he went to the box, and then once he opened the box, it wouldn't beep anymore, and then a picture
yeah.
fell off the wall.
And yeah, exactly. And then
And
picture
he's like,
fucking
I'm
fell
fucking
off.
leaving.
Like, dude, I'm getting like chills
Should we go
thinking
right,
about
or-
this. Go left.
Oh, yeah, like that shit's kind of crazy. Like I'm not gonna go that extreme and order a demon box because I fuck up my house or something.
I would totally do it
Oh god.
in somebody else's house.
Yeah, definitely bring it. Hey guys, what's up? I brought a demon box.
I don't think the house is relative though. That shit will just follow you.
I don't think it does. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, what does it attach itself to?
You know what we should do?
Children?
We should sell our own, but just fart in them.
It's a great idea.
Just seal a fart in there.
Do you think farts seal? Though, like I feel
Probably not.
like we should test this theory. If you could seal a fart, we should send them to people.
Yeah.
I have a couple people.
We should do it instead of a box though. We'll make it like a bottle.
All right. Yeah.
Demon in a bottle.
Demon in a bottle. Kyle's now. We'll just get you some.
This is why I'm an entrepreneur.
bullcrap like witchcraft shit.
Yeah.
Like license or something. And we'll throw that in there. Yeah. Give it a couple claps and like some jazz hands.
Right.
And boom, demon in there. But really, we just farted in the fucking thing.
Yeah. And then it'll
Do we
hit-
need to like funnel the fart in, or is it kind of like a tube?
You could probably up your butthole a little bit. You know?
I feel like, yeah. I mean,
Or just like kind of put your cheeks around it.
how do you know if it's gonna be a stinky one or not? We gotta like eat
Well,
some.
I could just have broccoli and you know that'll.
Does that get some stink?
That for me, it fucking stinks.
If I have hot sauce, I think it'll be like the hot farts. Hot farts always
Yeah.
smell bad. Hot farts
The
always.
hot farts are bad. For me, the broccoli farts. I don't know.
You have hot sauce, you gotta check your pants all day long.
Oh yeah.
It's just like not my body doesn't agree with it, but I love it.
Oh yeah.
I love it so much. I don't know. We have to find a shrink or a medium. Apparently, Kyle knows some people.
I might know somebody who knows somebody. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know.
What if?
So like this fucking Cemetery is where I saw a fucking ghost.
Oh yeah, according to Kyle, there's a ghost up here in a trench coat. I've been driving past it, looking.
I wasn't ready for it though. I wasn't.
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
for
I'm
it.
ready for it, so apparently that's not gonna happen. Which kind of
He's
sucks.
right up on this hill right here.
Maybe we'll see him now. I gotta drive.
I
at
like
the same
double
time.
took and he was gone. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even think about it being a ghost. I just thought it was weird. And then all of a sudden, as I'm driving down the road, I'm like, wait a minute.
What if it was a
That
guy in
was
a trench
really
coat
weird.
paying his respects and he bent down?
No.
No?
He was standing
On
looking
the
at,
edge.
on the edge,
Alright.
looking at the road.
So that gives me like chills.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
It was so fucking creepy.
Like I don't know if I'm gonna ever, like if I see something, am I gonna freak out? You know? Look at that fucking Volkswagen.
Holy shit! I didn't even see that.
The fucking.
Hold on.
Oh, the poke on that thing.
Ah, there's a car in the way. Can you see it? Look at that.
I don't know. It might be too far.
Look at those fucking exhaust pipes.
Oh my god, that was intense.
Oh, I'm stuck here. There we go.
Oh, I'm stuck. Seatbelt trap.
Holy moly.
Let me ask you this: what if God was Satan and Satan was actually God, and the books got fucked up back when, way back when?
Then
Wouldn't that be fucking
the
nuts?
only difference is the name.
Right? Apparently, in the Satanic Bible, you should have one wife. This is what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. I'd have to go back and check it out. But and in the actual Bible, you're allowed to have many wives. You just can't be with a man. Apparently, if you're a man, or a woman if you're a woman, for some reason.
Cannot lay with a man.
Yeah, why? Like whatever.
I mean, I'm not into it, but
No.
if that's what someone's into, I'm not gonna judge you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you about
I
it.
got gay friends. I don't care. Just don't try and fuck me. You know?
They're not gonna just do that.
Thank you. We can't see the cop right fucking there.
But my friend Scott, who is gay, we asked him if, because we don't think anybody actually likes the look of a penis.
Yeah.
So we're like, you're drinking, you're around a campfire, and we're like, Scott, do you look up penises? Like, does that make you like get randy? He's like, no, penises are ugly. I was like, thank you. I
Just
believe
likes
everyone.
guys.
I believe everyone thinks penises are weird. Maybe
Penises
some
are ugly as hell.
Yeah, but I feel like there's some people that probably
Especially
have some sort of
uncircumcised
attraction to them. Some attraction to them.
I mean, I would hope the girls I've been with are attracted.
Yeah, but I don't know if they like the look of it. I think they're just like, oh yeah, this is gonna feel great. You know, this is
Yeah.
gonna be a good time. Not, man, look at that cylinder, baby, with veins on it. This is fucking hot. Like, no one wants a dick
Well,
pic.
for me, it's more like,
nobody
oh,
wants a
that's
dick pic. Nobody.
No.
It's just like
I am
awful
not
shit.
for the dick pics. I don't send those.
But like, I was like, Scott, what do you like? Then what do you like looking up? He's like, oh, like the body, the eyes, the hair, and everything. Like,
I'd be fucked.
like an attractive man.
Not literally.
No, you were with him. He was into Milton.
I was there?
Yeah, Milton was his type.
When was I there?
He's down in Raceway Park, like a couple years, 2 years ago.
Oh.
Scott's there all the time. He's cool with it.
I wonder if Amber knows him.
He's a media guy. He takes a bunch of photos. He's a good guy.
Almost definitely knows him then.
But he was into Milton, and Milton's not gay, so he was like a little scared. It was fun. It was a funny night. Huh?
Don't crash me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking first night I went there, I had like 3 people trying to fight me.
Oh yeah, well you're a fightable guy. He lifts weights. He's strong. He does BJJ now. So like people are like, let me test my might. You know, like this is the ultimate warrior. Let me fight this fucker.
Doing a pretty good job of defending myself so
Yeah,
far. Just
I don't think he's lost against people who don't know anything about fighting. Everybody says like, oh, I'll jump on your back and I'll grab your arm like this, and then like when it actually comes down to it, if you don't know shit, you're fucked. I'm fucked all the time. I wrestle this guy all the time. Never win. Never win.
I'll let you win one day.
I'm fucking, what is it, like 7? 0-7?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
The closest you ever got was at Ryan's wedding and you farted in my face.
Does that count as a win? Because I got to like fucking, nah, not really. I mean, I was on top, but like my ass, it wasn't the right top mount. I don't think
I
it
mean,
was
you
the right
didn't
top.
like fart on my face on purpose, but like
I think I'm gonna
It
try.
happened.
I'm gonna start watching YouTube videos.
you should.
I'm gonna use YouTube videos for everything.
Except there's no practical,
Yep.
you know,
I'm gonna
application for it.
get like a blow up doll and roll around with that first. Like, I got your arm, baby.
I got a blow up doll for you. It looks like this.
Do you really have one?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, what do you got?
That'd be funny though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think
We're at our destination.
yeah, this was a good first round, I believe.
It was a good first round. You got like fucking 12 videos to edit together.
I don't know if I'm gonna edit the first ones together.
You should put them all in.
The first before the hike.
I would. You talked about some good stuff.
Yeah, I think that was just a good run to test it. Now that was a really good run. This one.
Yeah, it was a good run. All right.
You don't want to hit them too hard in the beginning, you know. We wear glasses. Oh, a lot of people think we're gay.
Oh
Or
yeah, we
brothers.
should probably say that on this
Or
first
brothers.
one. We're not gay,
Yeah.
and we're not related.
No, not at all.
Just
He's got a red beard.
I have a red beard.
I don't know his father.
Yeah.
I don't know my real father, so it could be your father.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
your
you
father's name?
definitely know my dad. You've met him
What's your dad's name?
many times. Gary.
Mine's supposedly Mike or something.
I feel like
Mike.
he would be a Mike.
Mike Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a typical like loser.
Do we,
name.
do we have a name for this podcast yet?
We did, didn't we?
Car crap?
Car crap.
Is that it?
So thank you for tuning into Car Crap.
Yeah, car crap number 1.
So we talk about anything and everything. Today was apparently about ghosts and relationships.
And a little bit of a little
Alright.
bit of psychic knowledge coming at you hopefully soon. All right, enjoy it.
Good night.